All over the world, industries that must deal daily with major hazards are confronted by issues of human error. Managing Human Error, a series of DVD programs and support materials, has been produced in response to these needs.
So, what's going on? Why do good organizations with highly skilled, well-motivated staff have the same problems over and over again?
The biggest single risk that we run is due to human error. There are lots of other kind of risks we run, like currency risk and trading risk, but human error is really the big one. It has fantastic financial consequences. Companies all over the world have just gone out of business due to human error. The workers can lose their jobs, the managers can see their careers go up in smoke. It can turn your market value into nothing.
Managing Human Error explores frontline experience, and the series has lessons from the wider world of human error management. There are 3 programs: Why Things Go Wrong, Building a Safe Culture, and HERO, Human Error Reduction Operation. The entire package is easily usable by the non-specialist in human factors. Error management is explained, challenges are examined, and practical solutions offered.
All complex systems have many barriers, safeguards and defenses to separate hazards from victims, from assets and from the environment. In an ideal world, each defense would look like this. It would be solid and intact. But in reality, each defense is like this. It has holes in it.
Some responses to error have been counterproductive.
Historically, we have had a blame and train culture. We punish people for all the wrong reasons. We punish people for outcome. If there's an accident, we'll punish a person merely because they're involved in an accident. We'll punish people for rule violations. The punitive culture doesn't work because we pay too high a price.
But leaving discipline out doesn't work either.
A number of organizations have tried the blame-free approach. From management down to the workforce, it's unsupported. If an employee takes a tug out on a snowy day and decides to spin 360s to have fun and runs into an airplane, we're not going to allow that employee to raise up his hand and say, I want to participate in a mishap investigation and get my immunity.
The crucial thing about a successful culture is that it doesn't pursue excellence for its own sake. Rather, it strives for the right kind of excellence. The assumption is that if we can get what goes on between people's ears right, then their behavior will be right and there'll be no accidents. But when it comes to looking at major accidents, at organizational accidents, when there are many, many different causes at different levels of the organization, then the lost time injury frequency rate is actually entirely misleading.
Any organization can make a simple cultural health check by getting in-depth answers to 6 key questions. Do we really understand what human error is? A failure of the system, not just of individuals. Are we aware of violations of rules and procedures simply because it's easier and perhaps cheaper to operate that way? Are we informed? Is there routine reporting of incidents and near misses? Are we learning? Is this information being fed back? How are we using it to avoid similar events in the future? Have we forgotten to be afraid? Is there respect for the hazards which we must manage day by day? How often do we ask ourselves this kind of question? Are we proactive? Do we have a way of identifying and removing the causes of accidents and incidents before they can cause harm? HERO, Human Error Reduction Operation. HERO is not a technique or a gimmick, and it is certainly not a substitute for or alternative to a well-thought-out safety management system. It's what it says it is, an operation, a set of practical activities configured to match local problems and local resources. In plain language, HERO is simple, good business. Either we manage human error, or human error will manage us. The future begins now, and the decision is yours.